I have missed you all. Welcome back into my messy world. I hope your December is going well. As usual, we have a lot to catch up on. We're going to be doing a deep clean today. We're going to be scrubbing some spots you've never seen before. I am in my last trimester of this pregnancy, so I want to get this house at least clean before the baby comes. Probably not organized, definitely not done. And then along the way, I want to catch you up on several different projects that we've started, some organizing, some big changes we made in the house, so watch out for those. I'm going to kick off this clean by popping in one of my biggest cravings right now. It has been a minute since I filmed a cleaning video, so we have a lot to catch up on today. I've got some picking up to do, some areas that need some deep cleaning, kitchen's not too bad, some stuff that I've been meaning to get to. I've got a lot of little house projects I want to show you guys that we've been doing along the way and just catch you up. Some new updates, need to mop the floors. A variety of things to take care of today, but I'm excited to take you along with me as we clean up this house. Starting right here with the often forgotten doors. I've passed this so many times and thought, man, that is dirty, but it really takes 1 minute to stop and clean it off, and it feels so much better afterward. So this is our garage door. I ended up cleaning all of the doors in this entry area with some disinfectant wipes. One thing that I've really been trying to make a habit for myself and for the family is ending the day with a running dishwasher. So everything's in the dishwasher after dinner and is running, so that way when we wake up in the morning, I can empty it while the girls are having breakfast, and we've got an empty dishwasher during the day to place dirty dishes along the way. Comment below and let me know how you stay on top of your kitchen if you have a larger family. We're about to be a family of 5 now, and I just feel like the kitchen always gets back up. It will be the death of me. I know it's not like, end of the day, not the most important thing, but we're about to have some bottles thrown into the mix, all sorts of things. So I'd like to stay on top of it if at all possible. I forgot to mention it, but that was Dawn Power Wash, my bestie, and this handy dandy Scrub Daddy. The tricky thing about this oven is that it has 2 different kinds of surfaces. So for the back part, I have to use this stainless steel streak-free shine and buff it out with a microfiber cloth. Another often forgotten place, this rim of the drawer on the bottom of the oven. It usually catches a lot of crumbs and grease, and every time I go to reach for a pan, I dread it, and I thought today is the day this is getting cleaned. Handprint, 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 handprint. I always joke with Nick because he leaves these massive handprints. He's like, they're not mine. And I'm like, they're covered in spaghetti sauce. Look at all this like build up right here, and this is the water filter where clean water comes out. So I'm wondering if I can take any of this apart. I'm gonna scrub this the best that I can. I ended up having to attack it with the Scrub Daddy. It's not perfect. I'm just gonna run a cup of water through this now to make sure any soap that got up in there comes out. Wow, my camera battery died while I was doing that, so it did not catch as much as I did. I went ahead and I cleaned off the windows, scrubbed down all of the counters. Really trying hard to leave the sink for last because I noticed as I clean the counters, like crumbs and stuff land in the sink. So that's the last thing that I need to do. And then I want to go over the cabinets and just give them a wipe down. You can kind of see where there's just drips and different stuff. You can't tell how dirty things are until you're close enough to them. See that, how that drip is all down there? Yeah. Like I said, I did clean off the counters, but what I am so bothered by with these counters is there's so many different scratches and little nicks in them from over the years. They're probably the same age as this house. So no matter how hard I clean them, they always still look dirty to me. All these little bits are dings in this laminate. Like this is scrubbed. If I started cleaning this more, this would just be taking off this caulking that is in the seam here. We actually have several samples of countertops narrowed down to 2, I think. This will all be in the kitchen video when we get to the kitchen, but we want the countertops in as soon as we can so we can work on the rest of it. We want our countertop and our sink in before the baby comes. And we officially decided to go with a single bowl. I don't usually decide to dry my sink, but on this day I did and it felt really nice. I always give it one last spray down with whatever Mrs. Meyer scent I'm using. This was the Iowa Pine. I like the smell it leaves in the kitchen. And now I'm gonna go over all the cabinets, just any drips and messes that I see with a Lysol wipe. So speaking of kitchen renovations, this is the one area we are still deciding on. I got a lot of good recommendations from you guys in the last video when I asked. A lot of you said to leave it as a coffee bar, which I like, just a little coffee area. And then some of you suggested a large built-in pantry area, which I thought was an awesome idea. I hadn't thought of that. We could hide appliances in there. It would be really cool. I don't know if we can make it happen, but I will definitely look into it now. So thank you for your suggestions. When I am done with the kitchen, I like to just throw all those rags right into the washing machine. You may notice that those are new. We did have a broken dryer and we ended up replacing the washer and dryer because down the line we're gonna do a makeover of that room, so we wanted them to match. And then you'll also notice over here next to that laundry room is our kind of mudroom area, or at least this is the beginning of what will be a mudroom area. Here is the before shot. And some of the progress we've made here, basically just tearing it down, taking out these sliding doors. We've been taking them out throughout the house, not a big fan, and the wire shelves. This was definitely a different day, but we had a dumpster that we were getting stuff out of the house in while we could. So I started this before I'm ready to finish it, but I will come back and we will work on making this into a built-in bench area with some hooks and a dropping zone for the kids and all of our stuff. In the meanwhile, we are making do with this bench for some shoe storage and it already feels more open. I'm excited to finish it up in the future. Moving on to the dining area, I'm just picking up this light fixture that we had out the other day, trying to put it together. I've been really indecisive about the light that I want in this room, so yes, we are changing it again. You will also notice that we upgraded our table to a little bit larger one. I found this originally from Pottery Barn on Facebook Marketplace. Such a great score and the exact shape I was looking for. So today I want to introduce you to the Dream P10 Pro and P10 cordless stick vacuums from Dream Tech that I've been testing out for the past couple months, and say thank you to them for sponsoring this video. You'll see me using this throughout the video. I'll start off by saying at less than 4 pounds, this is the lightest vacuum that I have ever owned, and that has made vacuuming a breeze during this last trimester of pregnancy. So not only is it something that I'm allowed to lift up right now, I can maneuver it around without breaking a sweat, which does actually happen with the larger corded vacuums that we have. So I'm going to be showing off more of the P10 Pro in this cleaning video, but a lot of features are similar for the vacuums. Both have an LED smart screen that displays battery life, cleaning status, and allows auto lock. You can see this rug, it really doesn't look too dirty at all. We did not eat dinner here last night or even the night before. So I'm gonna show you this rug before, and then I'll show you the canister after. The Pro has an hour-long runtime because of how simple this vacuum is to use. I've really started a good habit for myself of vacuuming up our high traffic areas very quickly during the days, and that means nothing is building up and overwhelming me later on in the week. The V-shaped brush on this P10 Pro can remove fine dust from the hardwoods that I didn't even know was there or existed. So I love how easy to maintain the filter and the dust cap are. You can see how it just clicks right in, twists off, and dumps out. One of the things that I'm trying to do for myself lately is really make systems that make cleaning quicker and easier for our family. So I love finding these products that make my life easier so I can share them with you. Other quick highlights are the suction. It leaves amazing vacuum lines, which you'll see as I go along. It's so quiet, so my girls don't go running when it starts up. It doesn't scare them, and it is overall just a beautiful looking vacuum. So again, this is the Pro that you'll see me using throughout the video, but I will put the P10 on the screen as well. If you want to check out these vacuums and compare them a little bit more, I have a link down in my description. You can check out all the reviews. I've seen a lot of great reviews. Both vacuums come with a 2-in-1 crevice tool, but this one actually comes with a motorized brush that attaches, and it has been fantastic for the stairs, but also you'll see me use it on the couch later. I found that this is one of the simplest ways to clean the couch, and I'm not having to vacuum the couch with the full vacuum. So you don't have to give me any hard times for that. Again, everything is linked in the description box down below this video, and thank you again to Dream Tech for sponsoring this clean. My poor plant. Okay, I've got some things to do in the living room still, obviously, but everything's vacuumed now. It is time to mop. I moved everything out of the way. These are the couple things I need help carrying up the stairs. I don't know how often you're supposed to mop. Let me know how often you mop. But I don't know when I mopped last. Now I've said mop so many times that it sounds weird. Just showing you guys all the nooks and crannies before I mop. This is my O-Cedar spin mop that, again, you guys recommended for me when we moved in and got these hardwood floors. I am just adding some Tide detergent to it, powdered detergent, and this time I decided to throw in a laundry pod. I've seen people do it before. I just wanted to try it. Any product that you see me using, I will have linked in the description below this video. Just click see more and you can go down to those product links. If I miss one though, let me know in the comments and I can grab it for you. But this is one of my favorite new things that I bought for the house, this mop. And I also have a couple new tools that I'm trying out later. Just finished the floors. They're still drying a little bit. I'm gonna go back over them really quick now with just a plain hot water. And then we're gonna do a 10-minute tidy of the living room because I gotta go pick up the girls. What is this? I ran out of time, so I've got to leave now. We'll vacuum in here as soon as I get home, but otherwise, it's looking pretty good. Here's a couple snowflakes we made the other day out of brown paper bags. This took about 2 minutes to make each of these. I think they're so pretty. I feel like you could really hang them anywhere in your house, and they look like they're from Anthropologie, but they are brown paper bags. I am back from picking the girls up, and I'm gonna clean up this area. First thing I'm gonna do is take apart this table because it is not staying here. We're basically swapping this one for that pottery burner that I found. This is the area in the living room that kind of becomes the girls' play area. We've got board games and different things stored in those cabinets, but with that table sitting there the last few days, it got a little messy. And then of course I've had some frames over here that I've been wanting to switch out since I did the living room. I always felt like this wall wasn't what I wanted it to be. So I picked up these black frames from Target, and eventually I need something to go in them, but I really like how they turned out. And I feel like it's such a more clean look with the black frames, as opposed to that busy artwork that was there, which will be going in another room. That looks much less chaotic to me. Ignore the pictures in the frames, but I like the look of the frames on the wall. One day of living room rug. I swear our dog can look at our living room and it becomes covered. That's why you usually don't see him around while I'm cleaning. He's also a vacuum chaser, so he kind of has to chill somewhere else. But this is the before and after of that living room area all cleaned up and with the new frames. Here's that view from the dining room into here. I feel so much better about this area. Look at those vacuum lines. Ideally, we would make our bed in the morning, but that didn't happen today, and I still want it reset before we go to bed tonight. So I'm gonna do that. I sat down yesterday to start making a list of the things I have left to do for sure that I have to get done before the baby's born, or that I'd like to get done, and that is setting up a little area in our room for her. We have a little bassinet to go over here. I need to move a couple things around. So that's what we'll be figuring out probably in the next cleaning video, is Britain's setup, which is very exciting, and I cannot believe that that is happening. If you missed our nursery makeover, I will link that full video down below. It is finally time to show you the new and improved girls' room. I am so behind on showing this off. You will tell in this assembly that my bump is a lot smaller. Starting off with some before shots from back in October. Got all this room cleared out. It's a little warm, so we're gonna get a fan going in here. Got a nice blank spot over here for something fun that the girls have been asking about. Nick took all of the stuff out of this first box and carried up here just because the box was pretty heavy and I can't really be a big help right now. We're working at night because this is the only time that we can work on it. We've got the girls sleeping in another room tonight, and this will be a big surprise for them tomorrow when they get up. So something the girls have been asking about since we moved into this house is a bunk bed. The reason we held off for a while is because we weren't sure if they were ready for that yet. If you are new, hey, hi, a little background. We have a 3-year-old and a 4-year-old, Emerson and Charlie, and we have one on the way, Britton, so she'll be here in February. This is the big girls' room. They are best friends, and that is why they share a room. But one day I found this low bunk bed option from Max and Lily Furniture, and I will link it down in the description. You can also find them on Amazon. They were kind enough to gift this to our girls. This is a low bunk bed with stairs and a slide, which is something that we weren't expecting to add in, but honestly my favorite part of this haul. So I'm going to show you us. This is us putting it together. We did this over a course of a night and then a little bit of the next morning. It came in 2 packages and it took us some time, but really it was not too difficult to put together, and we were able to reuse our twin mattresses from the girls' beds before. This was such a fun surprise for them. It's one of the things that we were doing for them for Christmas. They just ended up getting it a little bit earlier on. It's such a fun bed for them. They can play on it. They love making their new beds in there, and it freed up a lot of space in the room. So again, what drew me to this bunk bed was how low it is to the ground. They have so many different options, lofted beds. You should really check it out. I will have a discount code linked down below in the description by this bunk bed. If you're looking into one for your toddler, this has been really great quality for us. It's made of wood. It is incredibly sturdy. I do not feel unsafe at all. I can go up there. The weight limit on the top is really high. So it's a fantastic bed. Yes, I do love it. And I've got some more pictures of it over on Instagram. Okay, it's the next morning. I am on the last step. I'm just about to attach the staircase here to the bed frame, and then I will be done. And she is done. So Charlie will be down here, Emmy will be down here. We had 6-inch mattresses, which is what it recommends. So we're gonna use the same mattresses from their beds. The bedding that I have coming, I'm really excited about. It is like one of the best things to have if you have a bunk bed. So the girls will be able to make their beds really easily by themselves. So here's the awesome part about this bedding. It zips up right on the side, so my girls can make the bed by themselves. And when you unzip it for the night, it's a zipper on both sides. When you unzip it for the night, there's a little part of the top layer that kind of comes down and covers it like the sheet, so the zipper is not really in the way. This is the all cotton version in the natural boho. I'll link it all down below, but there's also a version where you can do the minky inside, which is a really soft print. This bottom level, this completely unzips off of it, and this kind of goes on just like a fitted sheet would onto the bed. Day 2 of cleaning. Today is a very rainy day. I still have this bruise on my nose that I got while wrapping presents. Don't ask. But I've got one more room I want to take on today. I just finished up these little teacher gifts for the girls' teachers. I think the tiny bags are the cutest. I also picked up this from the store, this Rubbermaid cleaner, power scrubber. I saw this on TikTok a lot. It's been all over my TikTok. So excited to try this in the bathroom today, but I've seen people use it everywhere, like cleaning sinks, obviously grout lines. I'm gonna try it out in the shower. I've never taken you up to clean the shower in our bathroom before, but I'm sitting here getting ready and I got this package delivered at the door from Mrs. Myers with these holiday scents. So I'm very excited. Snowdrop is one of my favorites. I already have the dish soap. I've been using that, but I'm gonna drop the hand soaps around the rest of the house today. My favorite Christmas spray of theirs is Iowa Pine, and I've been using that in this video. Here's a pretty real look at the state of the bathroom right now. We will take on making over this bathroom. We especially hate the colors of the wall, but today we're just gonna clean it up so we can live with it. Just rolling up with all my gear.
off here by clearing off the counters and really giving them a good wipe down. Normally I would be using some microfiber cloths, but if there is a lot of dust or hair that needs to be gone, I like to wipe it off first with a paper towel or a disinfectant wipe, because you really don't want to get that stuff stuck in your cloths. It's no fun. So for this really deep clean, I'm using more of the sponge and the wipes. And it was my very first time testing out this Rubbermaid brush, which I really liked. Halfway through though, I forgot that there was a different head that I could switch onto it. So I would definitely recommend the harder scrubbing head. I wish I would have used it first, but it is fantastic. It cuts out so much work when it comes to scrubbing areas. Oh my goodness, I cannot recommend this enough. It does so much of the work for you. I am obsessed and I cannot wait to use it in so many different ways. I noticed as I was cleaning what I thought were moldy areas were really just kind of like hard water stains that were built into the caulking that the previous owners had done, and there was only so much that I could get up and out of it. The rest was kind of just a stain. So for now, I got it as clean as I could. It's not perfectly clean, but it is much cleaner. What I'm gonna do is spray some CLR in here and let it like chill while I do the rest of the shower. And then when we renovate this bathroom, we're going to be taking this shower out and putting in our own tile, so I'm not really worried about it in the meanwhile. But it was nice to scrub this down with the dish soap and then rinse it all off. And just like that, I am done for the day. This is the freshest and cleanest this bathroom has probably ever been. Love a clean bathroom. I feel like the rest of the house feels so much better when the bathroom's clean. And the very last thing I want to show you today was from several weeks ago, organizing this closet in the playroom. This is our toy rotation closet. It didn't have any storage in it, so one night I stripped everything out of here. You'll see that mess around here, and I built some new shelves in. And then I got to organizing, which I didn't really film much of, but I wanted to show you this after just because I think it's a satisfying look. When we get to this loft makeover, I'll show you more in detail about the toy rotation. All right, I think that is it for today. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I hope you got some motivation and enjoyed some of these projects that we've been working on. I hope you have a happy holidays. If you're new, I'd love to have you hit subscribe and join us for all that we're working on. Fun hanging out with you guys. Leave me a comment down below, and as always, happy cleaning.